Welcome back, kindergarten friends. Happy Wednesday. We are going to do a math lesson today to turn on that math brain of yours. So we are going to do a little bit of teen numbers. We are going to do some addition and we are going to do some subtraction. I want to start by warming up your brain and seeing if you know some teen numbers. If you haven't used this one in a while, this is a great one. It's like a fluency for your ABCs except for your teen numbers. So I'm going to touch it and you're going to say it. We're just going to go through 2 rows of it. Are you ready? Go. Number 13. Good. 17. Awesome. 11. 18. 15. You're killing it. Good job. 16. 12. 14. 12. 19. 15. 11. 13, 17. Awesome job, you guys. If you are still struggling with knowing those numbers, remember you can use flashcards to practice. You can make it a concentration game where you put them down. You pick or a memory game where you pick them up and you say they match and say the number. You can do this activity where you roll the dice and then you have to read the line of numbers. And you can also do this one where you start right here. You roll the dice, you count how many, and then you say that number. By now, my guess is you guys are rocking those teen numbers. So if it's still a little bit of a struggle, that's okay too. Everything happens at its own time. So if you still need to work on these, keep working on these. If you've got that, let's move on to your next step. Your next step with teen numbers is either building teen numbers or decomposing teen numbers or building teen numbers. So on this one, you're going to look at the number, and I would put this in my pocket chart, and then you're going to break it into 10 and 2 more, 10 and 1 more, 10 and 4 more, okay? So that's what you do with this one. Remember, it's just like a game. You roll the dice. Whatever your dice says, you move ahead that many spots. You find that number, so that would be 16. It would say you have one group of 10, and how many more ones? Well, 16 is one group of 10 and 6 more ones. You guys got that? Or you can build teen numbers, 10 and some more. So you could say 10 plus 4 equals 14. Keep working on that. If you have all those done, you are ready for our next step of teen numbers. Greater than, less than, or equal to. We haven't heard those terms in a while, but do you remember our song? Number gators love to eat what's greater. They turn their backs on what is less. Remember that? And then if they're not sure, there's an equal sign because they're equal. That's right. So today we're going to play a little game. So you can go ahead and take out your clear sheet for me and a dry erase marker. If you need to find that, go ahead and grab it. There's no sheet that goes with this. We're just going to use a blank sheet like so, that you can write on, and a marker. And we're going to talk about comparing some teen numbers. So which is greater, which is less, are they equal? All right, so I'm going to show you 2 number cards really quick. I'm going to show you this number. This is the number 12. Awesome. And then I'm going to show you the number 11. Awesome. Can you please write a 12 and 11 with some space in the middle on your board? Sort of like this. I put a circle just to show my space. What we're going to do today is we're going to say, is 11 greater than, less than, or equal to 12? Well, let's see. Let's practice our skill of counting on. This is 10, 11. So 10 and 1 more is 11. This is 12. 10 and 2 more is 12. What is greater, 10 and 1 more or 10 and 2 more? That's right. If you said 10 and 2 more, that is greater. So what I need to do is I need to figure out my symbol. So here, I would say that 12 is the greater number. Now, if I read this sentence, it will say 11 is less than 12. Awesome. Now, if you wrote it this way, this is okay too. If you had your 12 first and your 11, you would just read it a different way. You would say 12 is greater than 11. So 11 is less than 12, or 12 is greater than 11. Same thing. Let's try another one. Are you guys ready? Okay. Will you please write the following numbers on your board? Will you write this number? Do you know what this number is? 16, that's right. And this number, 19. Good job. So write a 16 and a 19 on your board. Awesome. Let's look at the numbers 16 and 19. Well, we know that 16 is 10 and 6 more. And we know that 19 is 10 and 9 more. That's right. One way we could do this is we could count and we could say, well, they both have a group of 10. So that's all equal. Then we could look at this. We could say, well, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Uh-oh, I ran out of circles on 16 and I have more on 19. What is that word we use for more when a number is bigger? If you're yelling out greater, you are right. So we could say that 19 is greater than 16, but the way we read this is we would say 16 is less than 19, or we could say that 19 is greater than 16. And either way works. Let's try one more of these, okay? You guys are doing amazing. Can you please write the number 15 on your board? Awesome. And how about this number? 13. Good job. All right, and leave that space in the middle just like this. Okay, let's try the same way. Well, we both know they have a group of 10, so that's out, right? They both have a group of 10. So we know that's equal, and we want to figure out if one's more or less or they're equal. So let's go ahead. Well, this is 11. They both have 11. 12. They both have 12. And they both have 13. Oh, so is 13 greater than or less than 15? If you said less than, you are correct. 13 is less than 15. That is so awesome. Today, your challenge is to take some team number cards like this, put them on your mat, and compare them, writing in your symbols. So for example, if I had an 11 and a 12, I could say that 12 or 11 is less than 12 or 12 is greater than 11. So cool. If you are unsure about this, you can draw out the pictures. So your job today, make your team number cards if you haven't, and compare the numbers. Which is greater? If you get it wrong, remember to draw out a picture. All right, enough for team numbers today. You guys are doing great at those. Next week, we're going to start on beyond team numbers, so you're going to be ready for that. Just really quick addition. There is one more game that we haven't played yet, and it's called the Busy Bee Addition Hunt. With the Busy Bee Addition Hunt, it's so much fun, and it's great if you put it in your protector, so that way you can play it again. So the idea here is that you are going to try and do addition up to 12. So for example, I could say 4 plus 3 is 7. So I have to find those numbers on my board. I could say 3 plus 7 is 10, and I have to cross those numbers off. So let me slide it into my board for you really quick, and we're going to try a few together. You can keep your other board out, just that clear one, and practice with me. So let's go ahead and let's pick some numbers on my board. Let's start easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's start 6 and 1 more. So on the back of mine, I'm gonna, actually I'll use my whiteboard to help with this. We're gonna do 6 plus 1 more equals, and I already hear you guys screaming out. You don't even have to write this out or draw a picture, but if you do, that's okay. 6 and 1 more is 7. You guys got that. So your job with this board is to cross off the 6, cross off the 1, and cross off the 7. Now the idea for this is to play with a partner. Now your partner could use that other color marker so you could see who plays what squares. Now your partner may choose some, maybe your partner's going to choose some harder numbers. Your partner is going to choose a 4 plus a 6. Oh, geez. Well, I could count on, or I could draw a picture. You decide how you're going to do it. You can count on from 4 or 6, or you could draw a picture. So I'm going to go, okay, I have 4, and then I need 6 more. Now I know this is 4, so I can count on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. So now my job, now that I wrote out my addition sentences, to go back to my board, and my partner gets to cross off 4, 6, and 10. The idea of this game is to keep going until you can't make any more addition sentences. I'm sure this will be a blast and get you a little excited about who's going to win and who's going to play. You'll probably figure out a strategy too. Last one is to keep practicing that subtraction, that spin and subtract. So you're going to put your little spinner down, spin it around, put the number in the box, and subtract and see what you have left. Remember to draw pictures for that because it helps with subtraction. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for some more math. Have a great one.